Hey, good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over what a horrible contract looks like, and I'm just going to use one of my clients' uh, uh, billing statement as an example. I'm not actually saying that they have a horrible contract, but I'm going to show you actually what I look for when I look at contracts. And outside of what their billing statement looks like, they're receiving $631 a month, um, potentially for the two contracts that they have. So if I were to look at the first contract and it's being billed $225 dollars per month for the first contract, which is a 1 day a week operation, a clean, I would look at it as okay, with the 225, I know I had to pay Jan Pro 22% out of the 225. So that's roughly about $45 to $50. I'm gonna have to pay Jan Pro. So that's gonna bring it down. Um, that's gonna bring it down a bit. It's gonna bring it down from 225 to probably like 175. Now, out of that 175, if I have to go in and physically clean it, I have to go in and clean it. And it may be 1 day a week, and it may be 4 man hours or 2 man hours. I have to include my man hours. How much am I going to pay myself to go in and complete this job? So I have to subtract that amount. Whatever I decide to pay myself, I have to subtract that amount from the 175 that I'm going to initially bring home. Now, if I'm financing everything, then I got to subtract my finance costs, and my interest payment on top of that. So is that going to provide after I pay myself, pay the Jan Pro franchise fees, and pay to finance this debt? Am I going to have anything left over for my business? Because remember, your business still needs to generate some income. So after you pay yourself, not even including materials that you may have to get, the supplies that you may need to clean the place with, you still have to pay for that. So when I look at contracts, I factor in every kind of information that I need to do this job and run it smoothly, and my business at least sees some positive cash flow. So you always have to plug yourself in as the employee. So you have to pay yourself an income and then allow your business to actually make passive income as well. Because remember, you still have to pay, at the end of the day, you have to file taxes on your business. All of that counts. All of that stuff, it's adding up. So when you take on these contracts, you want to make sure that your business, for one, is seeing positive cash flow outside of you're working these accounts and you're making money, because you still have to live. If this is full time for you, you still want to live and you still want to make income to pay your bills, but you want your business to also see profit. So when you're looking at contracts, you have to factor that in. Although the business belongs to you, you still want to factor in me having to take care of my household bills or debts or anything that I have to do with my household, and my business still needs to survive. It still needs to thrive and make passive income. So that's all I look at when I talk about horrible contracts. I take my billing, I look at, okay, I'm getting two contracts and I'm getting 631 a month. After I pay Jan Pro, I receive 493. After that 493, I have to finance two of the loans. So after that, I'm taking away $64.53 from that. So that's going to leave me, after all those deductions, that's going to leave me 302. Now, I still have to work this account. I'm working it 3 days a week. I'm paying myself 3 days a week. That's 6 days every 2 weeks, or that's 12 days a month that I'm performing this service. So I'm paying myself 12 days at an hourly rate. So even if I'm paying myself $15 an hour or $10 an hour or whatever, that has to come out of this $302. Now, not now you still have to include, okay, did I buy any supplies? Is that coming out? You know, how much is my business seeing out of this? And if your business is seeing passive income after you pay yourself, then it's a good contract. So I just wanted to stop in and actually really break down, when I say what a horrible contract looks like versus what a good contract looks like. What am I looking at when I see those expenses? What am I looking at? Okay, I'm just not accepting anything from JanPro. What me and my wife look for, we look for our business to actually passively make, between, on the smaller contracts, which we don't take a lot of small contracts, but we want to see at least $300 a month on our small contracts, between $200 and $300 a month passive income from our smaller contracts, and that's excluding all the expenses. We still want to be able to make 300, and on a larger contracts, we want to be able to make 500 to 1,000 after everything is paid, after we're paid. Anything else, if we have to work it after we're paid, or the employees, we have employees or contractors working, after everybody's paid, we still want to be able to put $500 to $1,000 of passive income going into our business, and that's what makes a good contract. So I hope this allows you guys to see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these contracts, and I hope this helps you. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you soon.